All right, guys, it is time to jump on into the video, and I have a gorgeous, gorgeous holiday palette for you, and it is holiday glam at its finest. So let's go ahead and jump on into the video. Hey guys, this is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. So once again, I am back with Dede Signature, and she has a beautiful new palette for the holiday season, and this is Festive Elegance. Now, this was gifted to me, no obligation to post, and I would like to say a special shout out to Dede because, you know, this was also included in my PR package that was stolen when she sent it to me the first go round, along with From the Roots palette. So I was super sad because I was like, wait, the whole next launch is in there too. Like, this is just foolery. But let me go ahead and introduce myself. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're older but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy and I love makeup. So that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup. But please just call me Ash or Ashley. And eyeshadow is my jam. It's literally like one of my most favorite things to talk about here on my channel. So if you love eyeshadow, if you love makeup in general, just go ahead and subscribe. So this is what the palette looks like. It is Festive Elegance, and it is just super gorgeous. It is just giving you all the holiday feels, the glam, everything you can want when it comes to a gorgeous, gorgeous holiday palette. And I would definitely say, you know, a fall palette as well is definitely not short on any of those colors as well. So I definitely feel like it's really transitional, and it's not just making you scream like, oh, I can only use it, you know, at Christmas, because we need our makeup to transcend. Even though, you know, you can put eyeshadow on whatever color you want at any time. Do you? Now, the palette is not yet released when I'm filming this video. It actually is going to release the day after Thanksgiving, and it's going to be shown on the 24th as far as the full color story. I do not know the pricing yet of the palette, but Dede Signature is really affordable, and I feel like she kind of meets the middle of all the indie brands. It's not too high, but just like the price points are really nice. Now, along with this collection, there are actually two singles that are going to be released. So first up, we have this shade, and you will get a swatch of this a little bit later on. Now, I do not have the names. I don't think they're actually names that come with this particular shadows, but they are beautiful, kind of like split multi-chrome pans. And here you have the second one, and as you can see, these are very much magnetic, so you can pull the other shades of the palette out, pop these in, and kind of create your own color story. And I do love that. Now, be careful what type of magnet you use. This magnet is very strong, and I have broken a shadow fooling around with this magnet before. Now, regarding things I feel like you should know about Dede Signature, she is a one-woman show for this makeup brand. One woman, she does it all, literally does it all. And she is super sweet. And the brand is based out of Texas. So this is distributed by Dede Signature, Lead City, Texas. And the net weight of this palette is 18 grams. The palette is made in the PRC, but the palette is cruelty free. So you can trust and buy that for people who that is really important to. The palette span is 12 months. Once you open it, the packaging is recyclable. Now, the net weight of the palette is 18 grams. So I have 3 looks for you. So let's go ahead and jump on in to the looks. And let me tell you something, I am feeling this. And there is a little surprise at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, you already know I got my eyebrows filled in using my proof pencil, shade 3.75. And I have primed my eyelids using the Matte Contemplative State Paint Pot. And you know, I love it because it is just the right shade for my complexion. And the hold is amazing all day. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and see what we can create. I really just think that this palette is just so beautiful. I also feel like it's kind of like fall, you know, it's fall and Christmas at the same time. It's very grungy and festive, you know, I'm digging it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Just like to say, do you see how pigmented this mustard shade is? This is Golden Ember. I mean, it went on so easily. It's gorgeous. Okay, that's all I had to say. All right, I am back, and it took me like forever to figure out that I wanted to put my hair in this ponytail, I think, and to put these earrings on. However, I am back with the first two looks, and I absolutely love how they came out. There's very much fall, it's glam, it's kind of like Thanksgiving glam and holiday glam at the same time. I just love how they came out. So let me go ahead and jump into the face details real quick. So I started with my foundation. I went in with the House Labs 400 Medium Deep Golden, and then I went ahead and took the concealer in 40 Medium Deep Golden also and paired it along with my Danessa Myricks Lift and Flex concealer in the shade number 6. And I went in with my House Labs, let's see, this is the Precision Sculpting Shaping Balm. This sucker will have you like snatched. When I say I had to blend, and it blends out very easily, but I had to blend because I mean, it was like, by the time I finished like with my cheeks, it was like, literally, it was like, yeah, snatched for the guys. Okay, so that's kind of like a great thing. It is very precise with this particular product. Now, this is the shade Taper. Now for the blush, I went ahead and took this Dede Signature product also. You know, she has so many different products. So I went ahead with Rosy Bloom. This is a beautiful pigment. When I say pigment, very pigmented liquid blush. Okay, only took 2 small dots, not the 3 that people most typically take. 2, okay, 2, blended it out. Then I went ahead and went in with my Pinched Cheeks trio. There we go. And this is all pink shades by Dede Signature as well. And these products were all gifted to me as well. Now I went ahead and took this middle shade and just kind of stamped it over it just to give a little bit more brightness, because that other shade is just such a rosy shade. Now if it looks a little crazy, it's because I actually did get some hard pan on it. So I just took like a microfiber towel and wiped it off. I think what I did a while back is I used a cream product and then dipped into the blush, and it just turned funky. But as you can see, like me scraping it off, you can see that remnants of hard pan, because I was like, this is a beautiful product, and I use this one all the time, and that hasn't been my experience, but I didn't use the same mistakes on this palette as I did with the previous one. And then for the lip combo, followed it up still with Dede Signature. This is the Espresso lip liner, so the deeper lip liner. You know, these lip kits came out in the middle April-ish, I want to say, and they have the kits were super affordable. Okay, you get the lip liner and the corresponding lip gloss, but oh, I actually did keep it the same this time. So this is Espresso and Espresso lip gloss also. I am known for like mixing between the 3. I have the Espresso, I have the Dusk, and I have Chestnut. So I usually kind of mix them. And one more product. Okay. I also have the Dede Signature, and this is the Dazzling Bronze Highlighter, and I finished the cheeks with that. So this is the final look. Now, as you saw, I went ahead and used one of the singles, because I was sitting here playing with it, and I had the singles over to the side, and I was just like, I feel like I want to do something extra in the inner corner. And you know how I always talk about like these little transition shades or these translucent shades, like they have a white base and then they kind of pop a different color. And sometimes, as much as I don't like those shades because we've seen them all before, but sometimes I'm like, we really kind of need them in the palette. So I do not know what the actual name of the shade is. It is going to be released with the palette on the 28th. And I went ahead and just dipped this and put it all in the crease. So let's see. We're going to do a nice little swatch. I'm just going to swirl it all the way around. And it's, oh, super, super fiery. There is a green one that goes with it as well. Let's see. Oh man, that is just, ooh, do you see? It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Very super fiery for sure. And we also have this green shade as well. So I almost put the green here, but I was like, let's do a little contrast. Let's have a little fire with it. And I'm just going to give this a good little swirl around. And we have the green shade here. And these are magnetic, so you can stick it in your palette if you choose to. Ooh, that is pretty as well. So I do feel like this particular shade does look pretty similar to, well, some of the shades in the palette. Yes and no. No, because this is more like, okay, because there's definitely a difference between all of these greens. Okay, so what I do love about this particular green, which we have Emerald Sparkle right here. Emerald Sparkle is a little bit lighter, has a little bit more olivey tone to it. Well, maybe not so much olivey, because I would say this one right here, the Tinsel Twist, is a little bit more olivey. But this one, the Emerald Sparkle, definitely has like that champagne flicker to it. So it's very festive. It's going to create a lot of light to the eye. Now, the Tinsel Twist is definitely going to be deeper and a little bit more opaque. It's a little bit softer or smoother formula because it doesn't have all the extra sparkles that the Emerald Sparkle does have. But I think they work with the palette really well. So if I would say like these two shades are definitely non-negotiable, because this one is just straight up like Christmas green. And then we have more of the olive shade here and the more of the Emerald Sparkle. If I was to pick a green, I think I like the Emerald Sparkle the most because it just has so much light reflex and it definitely gives holiday. I like both of them, but The emerald sparkle is a little interesting. I feel like it's something that we don't see as much. We definitely see sometimes like that green with the kind of more gold, where this is more green with the more taupey type of vibe. And then this shade is actually really, really beautiful. Nice. Um, it's a champagne, taupe, beigey sparkle, and it's going to be very neutral. So everything performed really well. As you can see when I popped on, oh my gosh, this mustard shade, the golden ember, it packed on so well. Basically had to do nothing. I also love the shade Candle Smoke. I use this in going to work, and it was a beautiful contour to the eye. As you can see, I'll have it on outer corner, but I packed it on my lid in that particular look and all throughout the crease. And I also love that, you know, we have the shade Pine Nights, but we were able to make it a little bit deeper and still keep the true shade with this brown shade, which is mulled wine. And then the same with, I also love that Olive Toast. Like, it blended out over this brown really nicely. I mean, I covered it up by putting this big orange streak through here, but you can see that it did actually show up over the shade, which was really nice. Now, the shade Cocoa Wrap was beautiful because it really set the framework. You were able to make it deeper, and it really blended out nicely. So it gives you another option as a transition shade or something to put in your crease to build your look upon. So everything is gorgeous. So now I'm gonna come back, and I think I want to do a real fiery red look because that red is gorgeous. So I'll be right back. All right, I am back, and here is the final look, and I'm absolutely in love with how this came out. It is so bold, it's vibrant, monochromatic with a little pop, and everything just blended so well. So for the face details, everything is the same except for a couple of minor tweaks. Now for the lashes, I did not talk about the lashes in the last segment, but they are the same lashes that I had on with the first two looks. And there's just really some random lashes I think I got from Amazon, and I was putting in my little brown cat eye lashes that I like to get so much. And these are super dramatic. So I did cut them down a lot, but I do like how they wear. They are a bit dramatic, but when you have like the rest of the makeup on, it works. And they're super light. Like, I don't feel like it's a hat sitting over my eyes that you get with some of the lashes that are really dramatic. So I do like that. The band is really thin, so it works. Now for the waterline, I went ahead and used my alkaline liner. This is by Urban Decay. Same liner that I had on the previous looks as well. Now, but I went ahead and used this particular liner. This is my ColourPop Cream Multi Gel Chrome, liner that I love so much. This is the shade Acting Up, and this is my second one, so that's why I can halfway read the name on there. But it's just a gorgeous purple multi-chrome, so I just kind of layered it over just to get that extra sparkle. And then for the lip, everything is the same, but I put in a tiny dab of Red Seduction. This is by Adept Cosmetics. It's one of their, I think, Simplicity glosses is what it's called, and they come in all different shades, but just a little dab there just to give it a little bit more red hue and not so brown with the with the rest of the makeup. But look at how, First of all, everything blended out so well. And this is what I was talking about with the shade that is Candle Smoke. It is just a beautiful set up shade. Like you can use it on its own. You can use it like kind of contour your eye. You can also use it to help other shades blend in. And that's what I did here. So I laid this down, just laid a nice amount down, and then went ahead and used the red shade. And it was very pigmented, Holy Flame. Now, going in with Holy Flame on top of this, just kind of help it give something to glide against. Because, you know, red mattes can be a little scary. Red shimmers to me, cool. Red mattes to me can be like, but putting it on top of this particular shade just gave it something to like blend into and just make that transition a lot easier and not give me the appearance that I got like some weird eye thing going on because it's red up there, you know? And then jumping in with this beautiful shade, oh, like look at the gradient you have here. It's just a lot of dimension here in the shade, and it just blends so well with that red. Now for the inner corner, I just kind of wanted to brighten it, but I didn't want to put anything sparkle. But putting that shade Snowed In really just gave a little bit of lightness to the eye and kind of brought out a little bit of purple. And the shade, this is such a beautiful shade. Crimson Carol, look how bold and vibrant it is. And it also kind of reminds me of that Pat McGrath shade that's in Mothership 5. What is it? Blitz Crimson Blitz, you know, the bold red shade. So overall, this palette is so gorgeous. One of the prettiest Christmas palettes that I have seen. Like, it's been a minute since I've been so thrilled about a Christmas palette. I think since like Odin's Eye, you know, Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. Like, this is just stunningly gorgeous, but I also feel like you can use it all year round. You definitely can transition to the winter, definitely fall with all the greens and the golds and the Bordeaux color. Definitely screams fall at the same time. And the color payoff, the pigmentation, the mattes are just gorgeous. Literally, Dede Signature, she's literally up there as one of my favorite indie brands. The game has been stepped up so hard when it comes to this brand. Like, the products are super fabulous. The packaging has elevated. The mattes have elevated. Her shimmers have always been great, but now that her mattes, and the mattes have been like this for the last few palettes. Like, let's not play. Like, you know, Jamie's collab, that's Makeup on Your Radar, the coffee palette, Broken, you know, I will mess up a name of the palette, but the Broken Jewels collection and From the Roots, it's just been hit after hit, and this is just super fabulous. So I would definitely recommend, and please let me know what is your favorite look down below. Now, I have a little bit of surprise for you. So when I attended the Creators and Friends at the Catskills, New York trip this past September, Dede Signature was included in our swag, and it was the Fearless Holiday palette. And here she is. It is super gorgeous. This is the palette that released last year, and this is the one I purchased myself, and this is what it looks like. And I have a brand new one to give away. So this is what it looks like. Super gorgeous. Definitely a little bit different theme, but very holiday. I do have a video on this on my channel as well. And I have an extra palette because this was included in our swag bag, as well as the bronzing shimmer highlight. This is right here that I used earlier today. So I thought that I would include a little giveaway at the end of the video because I only have one face. I have no reason to keep this second palette. Super grateful that I could get another palette to give away to you guys. And I have nobody in my immediate circle who would actually wear this. So I would like to give this palette a good home. All right, so to qualify for the giveaway, you need to leave me a comment down below. You need to be following me on Instagram, which is also Dr. Ash and Her Makeup. And you need to tell me whatever your favorite look is from the video and why. And then you also need to make sure you leave me your Instagram handle so I can reach out to you, because I won't have a way to reach out to you. Okay. So leave all the information down below and then I will pick a winner. Now, unfortunately, this giveaway can only be to the people in the United States. I know I have a lot of followers outside of the United States, but unfortunately, because of shipping being so high and I don't have a bundle deal to ship across the world, I would need you to just be in the United States. So leave all the information down below and I will select the winner. So I will leave a pinned comment as to when this giveaway will run because I'm expecting to get this video up this week. So, and the palette has not actually released yet for this video, this particular, well, the Festive Elegance is not released yet. So with all of that being said, I hope you guys have a nice holiday season and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give this video a big old thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you know when I come back with another video, and subscribe to my channel because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with that being said, you already know what time it is. It's time for the Chaddies. Hey, Chaddies. All right, y'all. Bye.